today. From Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Wow. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Well, Charles, we talked about this team and how they've been playing well, and you don't really have to look much further than this rookie running back to see why this team has exceeded expectations so far this year.
The moment they drafted this kid, the excitement really increased within the organization and throughout the fan base because they think they've got the future rushing leader in the backfield. Before the draft, a scout told me that they thought that this kid would end up with 12,000 career rushing yards. That's a huge deal. And that kind of optimism, that will really increase as he continues to get better.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On first down, James. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He finds his man complete. It's James. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, That's when things start to get real for a ball club.
To throw is Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about and organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hand.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Buying time to his left. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. This is caught inside the 15. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw again is Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And to give this time to the tailback. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
It won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Landry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambled looking at each other trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Fourth down, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. He finds his man complete. It's James. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's James. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Over the middle, complete. That's James. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So it was the passing game that got him down here. Third quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. They'll run on 1st down. James. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger...
Fighting through it, he's got space. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 6-touchdown lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if...
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. To be fairly clear, by the time I have to leave the booth.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he spins free. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Wilson will throw again. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown Jets. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Low magic.
What?
Low magic.
You got money on your card, didn't you?
No.
A handoff from
That's all Chris down there.
and he'll get it
So,
down to
hey, you got like
So
about
many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching
About
a team that has enough
$7
confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that
Yeah.
situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Carter.
So he just got done working on that page.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits.
Oh,
doesn't
they
it?
still got the raffle.
His ability to break tackles.
I know you're hurting too, aren't you? What's up, Felipe?
They'll run on first down. It's Carter.
Damn.
Strong run, but can't break
Oh,
his
Herman's
way
back.
down just inside the 30.
Hey, hello again.
On second down.
Hello again. Hello again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Giants.
What's up,
Rushing touchdown of the year, number 6 overall. And the Jets get up. Jets offense coming up now to start their next
We got that
drive.
in practice though. We got
At
that.
the open
We got that plan. We got that
just
being
a
the Bible
little
kind of
time as they
Bible
have
study.
dominated the proceedings here in
Kind of Bible
Minnesota.
study over there and stuff. Yeah, Jimmy.
It's not real Bible stuff.
Yeah, I call it a Bible
First
study.
down.
You
It's
know.
James. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
One of the ones.
And they're going to speed
Right,
things
yeah,
up
in
here.
the Bible. Yeah, I know. Right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Yeah, I know.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move to first down. They'll try the left side. It's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he
You
gets
the New York
into
Jets.
enemy territory.
Damn.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing is Wilson. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 40. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Wilson. Man open. Here is Crowder. Touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll run on first down. James. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson airing one out for Crowder. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. On first down, it's James. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That's pulled in the veteran Carter Landry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Second down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another run on second down with Carter. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And then we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now for the first month and a half. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
77-20, yeah. No, you're really trying. This is